What's up everybody, my name is Eric Deuce, nice to introduce myself, and today it's going to be the first video of this year. We're going to have a video every second day, I was about to say 3 times a week, and today is going to be special because we're going to scan a film. We're going to scan a film that the camera just messed up, as you can see already, some photos and then they are overlapping, etc. We're going to scan this entire film today because I want to get more into developing my films myself. And yeah, this was the camera that ruined everything that one day when I went through Hamburg with a friend of mine. I think some of these photos may turn out crazy. Back in the day, I didn't want to pay the development company, Film Photo Lab, the money for scanning it. Let's just develop it. That's good. I want to have it in case I scan things myself in the future, which I end up doing now. And yeah, for that matter, we're going to use this light panel to put the film on. And also, we're going to use Negative Lab Pro. Don't ask me why it's written on a card. It was a Christmas present so that we could develop photos ourselves. So we're going to use Negative Lab Pro that works with Lightroom. And yeah, I'm really stoked on that. So we're going to use this camera on the desk right next to me with the light panel and the tripod. The camera's going to be facing down. I need to see what lens I will use. I really need to get close to the film, have it really clean and flat on the surface. That's why I have the film holder. It's by Lomography. I will leave all the links down below. They are Amazon links. I do get a little percentage off of it if you decide to purchase anything. So if you want to help out the channel, click on these links. But anyways, we're going to do it. So for this first time scanning, I just tried to get the film in the digitalizer and fed it through so that I could take more and more photos, as this was like an entire film where they were overlaying double exposured. And I didn't know where to cut it. Usually you would have fine cut film so that it fits into the foils afterwards as well. In this instance, I just really threaded it through and then also took the cloth to clean it up a little because I had it lying around and it did have some dust on it. So usually I would not recommend that and clean it properly if it's dirty. But it was just a test run and I really wanted to see how this thing works and how it goes. But that's why I threaded through that. I will make another video once I use my film that I shot purposely and developed myself, and yeah, that I want to have good scans off of. But this is just for now, so maybe don't pay too much attention to how I handled the film there. So after I've cleaned the film, I held onto the digitizer and the film on the left hand side, then pulled it over to get all the newly cleaned photos in the digitizer. And then I just took photos bit for bit from up top and moved it over a little bit, and took a photo from up top, moved it over a little bit, just so that I really went through the entire film. Alright, here we are in Lightroom, having all these scans that we just did imported. As you can see, they have a little bit of a weird pinkish color, but that's just the white balance that we will change in a second. Down here you see all the scans, so we are going to go Command A to select all of them, because we want to affect all of these scans with the white balance. Now you take the white balance off the border of the photo, so the border of the scan actually, you see the scan here, and then you take the white balance now, and as it's auto sync, it should sync all of them. Yeah, we can see that already. Alright, now that we can see that it did that for all of the photos, we can select 1 or 2 photos. I think I just want to select like 3. Let's just take these 3 because yeah, I don't want it to take too long with the screen recording. We need to go to File and then Plugin Extras and then go to Negative Lab Pro, because that's what we're going to use to convert these negatives into proper photos, I'd say. So we go on that, Negative Lab Pro. It says convert 3 negatives, which is just did. As you can see here, these are the negatives. On the side you can see it already. And then when we touch this, you can even change the blacks and all of that, what you want to do in these things. Contrast up, lights. Do that to your liking. I mean, this is a little bit of a different experience, I'd almost say, because these are all really just overlaying. Like, I don't know how many photos we can see in here. There's a bit of one photo, and then you see at least one here, and that's another one. So overall in the middle might be like 3 It's just because this camera messed up a little, but that's why it's so interesting for me to scan all of these. I'm just going to apply that here, although let's just go over the white balances that you can do as well, just a little bit. You can see Cine T, Cine D, give it a Kodak look. Yeah, it's just really awesome what you can do with this, really. I've not played around with all of it yet. I didn't look into it too much, which I will have to, but just for the very first time looking at it, you can just play around a little to your liking too, and then you just hit apply, and yeah, you can go to the next one and do the same thing there, and to this one. Some of them, like because they're all overlapping, I just took a little bit a few more shots of all these scans. Plug in extras again, go to Negative Lab Pro, and here you can do all the same thing again. So blacks, contrast up, whatever you want to do. The best thing about it is actually that you can unconvert. So if I go unconvert, it puts that one back, apply, and now this one is back as a negative, and you did not do anything to this image. It's just yeah, non-destructive workflow, which is really awesome. I will do the rest for all of these, or I have done it already, and I will show you them now and tell you a little bit more what I think of this process and what it means for the future. Let's have a look at a few of these scans first though. This one is unedited, it came straight out of Negative Labs Pro. The edited version, just to show you how much you can get out of it actually when you tweak some things, even out of double exposures. This one again, I really like the artistic style with the film on the sides. This one is edited with a little bit more punch to it, and this one is just kind of mellow again. Throughout these you will see that the color changes, just to show you some things that you can do and achieve, and just watch out or look at these beautiful double exposures. They are really hilarious sometimes actually. Having this setup just really opened my eyes and what goes into film developing or scanning. I want to get into developing soon. I do have developing tanks, etc. So this is something to watch out for in the future. But right now I wanted to focus on the scanning. Now that I know what I'm doing, I can go and do the next step, and I'm really excited for the future. Now really having my own scans that I then soon possibly also print. It's just something that will come up with you guys in the channel. If you want to be there to see that and be there for it, feel free to subscribe, and also, you know, click the bell for the notifications if you want me to try certain things and want to see me do certain things concerning photography and videography. Also, just let me know in the comments. I'm really happy to have a look at them and see what we can achieve together. If you're still around, thank you so much for sticking by, because that's not all. After these photos that are still coming up, I'm gonna show you my very first photos that I want to print. So there's 5 photos, and you guys can vote on my Instagram for what ones are gonna be printed. Here they are. They're gonna be a limited supply, so 15 copies of each, and you can vote for 3 of them on Instagram. I'm gonna leave my Instagram handle down below, so go on my Instagram account and then just write under any of these photos up until the Monday 22nd of February 2021. And yeah, just let me know what one you would like to see printed, and we are gonna make it happen. All of what we make with these sales are gonna help me and my girlfriend to stay in Germany, and so that she can learn German, and you know, with COVID and everything, just to support us. And thank you so much for supporting this channel in general. I'm super happy. I've not been posting a lot, and a lot of people have followed and written comments, and I love you guys so much. It's really unbelievable. Now it's gonna start. Now we're gonna take off, and this is the end of this video. I will see you on Friday. Love you guys. Bye.